goodness, Happy New Year. I am such a big kid. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2026. Okay, listen, I know I have been very infrequent with my podcast, but baby, your girl got 1,000 jobs. And I also have a lot of projects that I'm always working on. Shout outs to Married in an Hour. It went so well. We launched it last year, took up a lot of my time. So that was one of the reasons why my podcast has become infrequent. But I want to assure you that, listen, honey, you're going to get an episode when I give it to you, okay? And I got one to give to you because it is all about a brand new year, 2026. I got to say this. I am so excited about this year. Like, I have years in which they've been very magical and very amazing, but I feel like 2026 is going to give all my prior years a run for their money. And I'm predicting the same for you. This is a magical year. And matter of fact, I created a digital product, a digital ebook called the 2026 Bulletproof Success Guide. It's 26 principles. If you follow these principles, you are sure to have a successful 2026. And I'm going to share some of those principles with you in this episode. There are things that I have lived by. There are things that have made me a successful woman in business and life and happiness. And I'm ready to share them with you. Now,
the podcast is back, unfortunately. I don't know what y'all's guesses were. I don't remember. Was it 4 or 5 episodes? But she back in the new year. More episodes, y'all. This episode, she's trying to give you some life advice, Bulletproof Success Guide. Now, you can go buy her Bulletproof Success Guide for a small fee of $37. This is all pretty much to sell her little Bulletproof Success Guide, but let's get into this advice she got for everybody.
I got to give credit where credit is due. I've been given so much great advice throughout my life, but there's 2 pieces of advice that have really shaped my life. And one is from my daddy, of course, because my daddy got so many gems, been giving me gems since I was a little girl. But one of the things that really, really has always protected me and has worked for me is when I was a young child, well, young considering because I'm 46. I was a teenager at the time. But my dad taught me that everything is my fault. And everything's my fault, which means that everything that good happens in your life is your fault. Everything that's bad that happens in your life is your fault. Just get to the root of it and make a change so you don't have to repeat it, right? And then the First Lady, Michelle Obama, I've had some pretty amazing moments throughout my lifetime, but having lunch with the First Lady, Michelle Obama.
Let's go back a second, y'all.
Yeah, somebody tell me what year was this? About that.
She was skinty.
Hungry.
This is before the success. Before she got the advice from the First Lady, Michelle Obama, she was hungry.
Struggling.
So she tried to tell you this advice right here.
Take you from that
to plump.
Pretty amazing moments throughout my lifetime.
I don't think she is quite as creamy here as she was for Janet Jackson.
No.
Bernard, drop down in the comments and let me know. But she feels, it looks like she feels honored, not creamy, right?
Not attracted. Yeah.
Oh, if anybody watched the other podcast episodes, y'all will know what we're talking about.
And I'm not saying, but you know what they say. I've always been said about our former First Lady here. That might be it too. You know, Kendra don't like men. I'm sorry I said it. Sorry. Let us continue.
But having lunch with the First Lady, Michelle Obama, is one of those that will go down in like my history memory of life changing. It was during the time when she was indeed the First Lady.
Memory of life changing.
Forever my First Lady. And it was about 17 of us girls. And we were at the White House and we had a very intimate lunch with Michelle Obama. And I mean, the whole lunch, she was dropping gems like the whole entire lunch. But there's one gem that she said that I never forgot. And it actually is what pretty much made me become an entrepreneur. And that was, no one's coming to save you, so you better save yourself. The title of this podcast episode is.
Wait a minute. I thought she told God that if she don't delete, if she don't delete herself, her life got to be amazing. And then she also told God something about that she needed a career where she could do it for the rest of her life. Now she's talking about Michelle Obama inspired her.
Right.
Y'all be saying that she be changing these stories, and she do. It's, every time she tell the story, it's something different. Okay.
A telltale sign that you telling the tale. That's what that is.
It's called It's On You. Yes, it's on you. 2026, baby, it's on you. So what you gonna do? Okay, what you gonna do about it? Are you gonna woman up? Are you gonna man up? Are you gonna stay true to the words and the plans and the actions that you said you was gonna do in 2026? Is it only gonna last for the first 30 days in January and then you're gonna fall off by February 1st? If so, that's your fault. Because don't forget, it's on you. Receiving that bit of advice from Michelle Obama is what literally made me become an entrepreneur, because at the time I was living in Chicago and I really wanted to live in California. Like, I really wanted to live in LA, and I could not get a job, child. I could not get a job to save my life in California. Nobody would hire me. I'm a journalist at heart. I had no desire.
Oh, she's insufferable. But what's more insufferable or equally is these claws that I can't stop staring at. Y'all see this part right here? That's a Jurassic Park paw. Anyway,
those are talons.
It's hard.
And
I just
again,
can't stop staring at it.
And okay, it's on you, right? Everything is on you. 2026, it's on you. If you fail, you flop. You succeed, it's on you. Then why we need to spend the $37 for? I'm confused.
Because you gotta buy the bulletproof success plan.
For her to tell you it's on you, right? That's why we have to, somebody has to tell us that it's on you. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. $37, y'all. I'm sure they're flying off the digital shelves. I'm sure.
To be an actress. Like, I was only auditioning for hosting opportunities, and of course I wanted to live in California, so I had to have one of those like high paid hosting opportunities. And then I remember just taking an inventory of my life and learning, like, okay, if I don't figure this out, I will have to be pretty much, I don't want to say a slave, but I will have to build a life around the company that's willing to pay me. And I say this all the time. Before I became an entrepreneur, I don't really have a bad job story. Like, I had a pretty much amazing job, like I was.
Contradiction. Contradiction. How you been fired from every job you ever been at? And you talking amazing. About I've had an amazing job experience.
I bet.
I don't see how getting fired and amazing go hand in hand.
I don't think the radio stations might have the same reverence for you. And that's how that works. I'm sure you did have a great job experience, history, whatever the hell broken English saying she said. Yeah, I'm sure you did.
She probably put it down. Yeah, you can call my previous job. They'll say nothing but good things about me.
That's why that ass couldn't get that job in LA. That's exactly why. You suck.
was the morning show girl in Chicago at the time. I mean, I got to interview celebrities for a
Lord
living.
have
I got
mercy,
to go
man.
to concerts. I got to do everything
Starving.
you can imagine, and it was just a
She
really
was with
great job.
Janet.
But I
Creamy
always
again.
say this: although it was a great job, I was always living vicariously through others.
I,
So I wanted to live. Like that was my thing. Like I wanted to be able to go on vacations, and I wanted to be able to start my own plan. And really, I wanted to live in California. And after Michelle Obama said,
But wait a minute. So mind you, remember this fiance that she keeps talking about from 30 years ago.
mm,
So you didn't want to spend the rest of your life with him because you
mm-hmm,
wanted to pursue a career in radio. And
mm.
now turn around 20 years later,
I
you
don't want to do
changing
the
your
radio
mind.
anymore. I don't want to do it. I
Come
want something else.
on.
And now look at now her whole life was trying to get to California. And now she's talking about she's going to Dubai. Right? You can't follow these airhead bubble brain biddies, man. They'll lead you all around the world because something is hot and trendy and all that. And she said it, living vicariously through other people. She's like the ultimate wannabe. And to me, and they say we be hating, and the people who review be hating. Like when you want to be somebody else, that's the epitome of jealousy and envy. Like I wanted Carson Daly's job, or I wanted to go to school to be Robin Givens and woo woo. Like you're a wannabe, the ultimate wannabe, a clout chasing, hating, jealous wannabe. Like it's crazy, and people don't see this. Like because she does it with the Smurfette smile and all that. She's a hater. Like, let us continue, man.
that and I received it. No one's coming to save you. You better save yourself. That's when I got into action mode of okay, what can I create? What can I build to actually afford me the life that I want to live for myself? And I wrote down these principles that made me a very successful woman. And honestly, I began this whole empire from social media, but there's key principles that I did to become a successful businesswoman. And I just feel successful overall in life. And I want to share them with you. So this is 2026, okay? We're not playing no games. We're not going to just start off, strong and then fall off. We are going to hold ourselves accountable to become a new person in 2026 because it's on you, okay? So, all right, let's get into it. Principle number 1, let go of all toxic people. Now, I know I own a dating app. I host a dating show, and most of the time the conversation is centered around romantic relationships. But baby, no, I'm talking about all relationships. And I've said this before, but let me say it again. You should have a standard for respect in all relationships, just not in the person you're dating. Your family members must respect you, your friends must respect you, your coworkers must respect you. I know coworkers can be kind of a little tricky because you got to get your coin, you got to get your job.
Are we freaking serious? I don't care if my coworkers respect me or not. I
Do
don't
the work.
care.
Do your
Do the
job.
work. Do your
Right.
job. Don't worry about it. I don't care if you like
Oh,
me or not.
right.
Do your job. That's what I need you to
And
do. I'm here to do my job. You
that's
here to do
it.
your job. Oh, we gotta play water cooler talk. Let's see. Do she
That's
like
messy.
me? Is she cool? We don't like
That's
her.
messy.
That's probably what she was doing at that job.
Mm-hmm.
Reason
Gossip.
500 that
Mm-hmm.
you was fired. Try to see who
Mm-hmm.
like you. Oh, they don't respect me.
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't respect you because what talent do you bring?
Right.
So I want to be respected. Anyways, continuing on.
But overall, you can always take away your presence. Respect is non-negotiable in 2026, okay? And take an inventory of the people that
It
you are
wasn't
associating
negotiable in
yourself with.
2025.
Who is disrespecting you? And also, who is toxic? Let me tell you something. You are a sum of the 5 people you associate your life with the most. So write down those 5 people That is the average of your life.
And what
Okay.
kind of math
And
is
listen,
that?
if there are 5 people that you actually look up to, who motivate you, who pour into you, who you always feel like a better human once you leave their presence, then those are the right 5 people and you are extremely blessed. But if there are 5 people that are draining you, taking away your energy, making you feel less than, then as soon as you can, disconnect. They cannot go on the journey of 2026 with you because that is poison.
Question: who you leaving behind in 2025? See, everybody can't come with you inside 2026, baby. No. Let me.
Why she look different here?
Twin, we on the same wavelength. That
What?
handsome Jack face is back. Like
Why she
yo,
look
like
different
sis,
here?
knock it off, man. Trying to hide that age, man.
Because look
Don't
at
see them frown
this.
lines and all that.
And
You
the
can't
thought,
hide it. You
the
need to
thought
stop.
gives it away every
You need to
time.
stop heavy coding. Like whoever be doing her little whatever, I guess this probably her professional. And when she's doing the podcast, it looks regular, more like normal makeup. Like, but sometimes they be over caking her up with this nonsense, man. This doesn't even look real. This look like an AI. Like
It probably is an AI filter. I think she started to use those. So
Tell you
fake
something.
face.
You only gonna go as
trying to
far
give you
as the
real
people you
advice.
associate yourself with every single day. This is why 50 Cent is so successful, because his grandfather taught him that lesson.
You know, my grandfather told me,
Quoting other people.
you'll get as far as the motherfuckers you talk to for no reason. You'll be successful as the motherfuckers
And you
you
just
talk
heard
to
this
for no
now.
reason. What I mean is, if you spending your day talking to a nigga that ain't got nothing going on, what the fuck kind of information can he offer you? Can he help you learn something? Can he teach you something in the conversation?
That's what I'm talking about. So we
differently
all
now.
about our.
isn't that a reaction? Is Kendra G reacting to a clip of 50 Cent?
Though 50 Cent's content.
But wait, there's more.
Circle the right people in 2026.
Toxic is poison. It will ruin your whole life. And I'm trying to tell you, that's rule number 1. You got to let go. And one thing I've learned is you cannot have a jealous friend. You cannot have an envious friend. That is not going to work for your success.
You can't really be friends with anybody who has a hint of jealousy about anything that you're doing. Certainly about your success or your, being celebrated. You cannot.
Or anything that you have.
Or anything that you have. You cannot, I say those little whispers where somebody is like, well, okay. Well, look at you. You cannot. You cannot. You have to distance yourself or you have to cut that thing off.
One of the best
Yet again, reacting to a clip of Oprah and Gayle.
Wow.
But we still content.
Right.
Did you get permission from those channels
Harpo? Did
to
you
react?
Get that from Harpo?
Right, you know Harpo?
That clip?
There's another clip she's going to react to.
26 pieces of other people's advice. Great. $37. Here, take my money. Take it.
Right now I could actually go to Chat GPT and tell it to give me 26 pieces of advice and it would.
Some journalists we got here.
So she's taking okay, so what is truly her advice? Like coming from Kendra G. Kendra G thought of
what
this. What is her advice? Because so far she's given us advice that she's gotten from other people. So
examples of this, and I don't want no damn energy from Dame Dash when I say this, but it's just the best example to give. You can outgrow a friendship. And I always use the Jay-Z and Dame Dash scenario when I talk about this, because I think it's fair to say Jay-Z will not be where he is today without Dame Dash. But Jay-Z also will not be where he is today with Dame Dash. Let me break that down. In the beginning of Jay-Z's career, Dame Dash on record was the dog, right? He was the guy making things happen. People were literally afraid of him. He was very aggressive, and he needed to be, it seemed like, in order to make things happen for Jay-Z.
That shit is fucked up. And on another level, it's not for y'all to y'all do not control any of my artists. That's why I'm asking questions. Everybody's looking dumb in the face. So what was we doing? What was we talking about in terms of the day? Let me know.
Why don't we just call the meeting?
Why?
Because you know what it's like.
Why?
Damon, no one.
Why? Who cares? Why? We all here. Why now you want to call a meeting?
Because you know what? No one needs to sit here and be.
No one is so then get the fuck out. I don't give a fuck. Then get out. This is not about you. We're gonna do something about Jay. We're gonna do it together. All right then, but why you didn't call me? You want to make excuses? You can talk all you want. This is treacherous. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. And go get Leo. You always leave when y'all ain't got shit to fucking say. Say you just got sued for this bullshit, the same kind of shit. Y'all better stop fucking with me. Y'all gonna get your man into trouble. I'm telling you. So if y'all want to talk about Jay, if there was an agenda, let's go through it.
No, we're gonna reschedule, man.
What the fuck you mean you're gonna reschedule?
We're gonna reschedule, man.
What you mean you're gonna reschedule? You get the fuck out.
But as Jay-Z grew and wanted to be
clip.
around
See, that clip was from the fall when Jay-Z was already moving and doing things behind bro's back. See, she's on the right track, but on the wrong train. See, I think of that whole thing a little different. If I had somebody fighting for me when nobody else was fighting for me, somebody who, believed in me, put me in the position, helped me, fought for me hard, sacrificed himself, obviously, to get me in the position. When I get in said position to have leverage, why would I let him go? Like, that's when you can take the leverage back. Like, all right, now we in the spot we wanted to be. Now we don't have to do that. You don't just cast them aside. I don't know exactly if that's what happened, but that's what I see when she says something like that. Because Dame was the one that fought for Jay when Jay couldn't get a deal, when people thought he was whack. So all that, you wouldn't be where you are and all that, like there's something to that. There's definitely something to that. But the way that they split and all that, that's between them. Like, she's just offering some kind of weird take because Jay's connected to Beyonce, and we all know how that. So whatever Jay-Z did was the right thing. And Dame is this cartoon character, and he effed up and he dropped the bag. Yeah, okay. Let us continue.
different type of category of people, that energy that Dame Dash utilized to get him to where he was, he could not grow with that. So it comes a point in time where you have to make a decision and disconnect from a person who genuinely was there for you at a point in time in your life. And I want to talk about that because that could be a hard decision. Like, you could legitimately sit and say, this person, when my mother died, showed up for me. When I had no job, showed up for me. Like, those are very key moments in your life where you were down and out and somebody gave a helping hand. And that's real. Now, are you indebted to them for your whole entire life? Is as you grow to become better, now you're starting to see jealousy, envy, toxic. Their life choices are not really that great.
See, the problem here is she doesn't understand what jealousy is. We're going to cover this a little bit later in the podcast where she kind of breaks this down. She thinks that if someone else is uncomfortable with your growth, that they're jealous of you. That the person may not have even said anything. They may not have any type of behavior toward you or in general about you growing and becoming successful. It's like perceived jealousy. So, you appear to be jealous at my success. I'm gonna cut you off. Mm-hmm. So this Definitely. Is why what she's saying is disingenuous. Yeah, if someone is truly, they're working against you, it don't matter if they got it out the mud with you. It don't matter. You got to let them people go. But you sitting up here in your mind, you're paranoid. And are they jealous? Are they jealous of my success? Oh, they're gonna hold me back. All that. Like, it's like it's in your mind. What actions did the person actually take against you, or what did they say to you to show that they're jealous of you?
Absolutely.
So
I think that a lot of that is like self-imposed, like, while you're social climbing, and it coincides, like, as you go up and you seem to get quote unquote better, because all she means by better is more money, that you cut off the people that got less than you. Like, so now you start hanging out only with people that got money and this and that and this amount and da da da. Okay, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. But we want to talk about loyalty, like you just said. Did those people do anything to you to show you that they're jealous of you or they want what you have or any of that? They might not agree. All money is not good money. You know what I mean? And that might cause somebody with some morals to jump off the wagon. You know what I mean? Let's say if I was a personal friend with Kendra and I didn't like the way she was hosting the show or whatever, what she does and the lack of accountability, whatever she's putting out, for me to step away, that means I'm jealous. I'm just saying I don't agree with what you're doing. That's doesn't mean that person's jealous. It's just I wouldn't, you know what I mean? Morally, I don't feel that that's right or whatever the case. However that may go, you cut them off. Like, see, anytime you have a discourse with somebody and they don't blow smoke up your ass and they don't show up for me, then you just cut them off. That's basically what she's saying. That's what I'm getting. But anyway, let us continue.
And the longer you stay associated, it could affect you. You have to get to a point where you disconnect. And I know it can be hard to do with really good friendships. We don't even talk about it a lot. I think we need to talk about it more, the friendship breakup. We spend all day, every day, talking about the romantic breakups. But what about the friendship breakups? And I will challenge that sometimes they could be just as painful because this person knows so much about you. They have so many secrets. They literally was there for you at a certain point in your life, and now you have to disconnect with them, and you never imagined that happening. I have had in my 46 years of living, which I'm a person who loves my age. Like, so I want you to know, I'm gonna tell my age all the time because I just love my age. I love aging, I should say, because each
Then
year
why
I
you
get more
slathering all
wisdom
that
and I become a
cream on
better
them
human.
frown lines and
So I'm
crow's
very
feet?
grateful for those lessons. But in my 46 years of living, I've had some very close friends I had to disconnect with for all different reasons. And each time it was painful, but each time I had to do it. And I saw, like, once I disconnected, how much I was able to continue to elevate in the direction in which I was going, and how I would not have been able to elevate
But
had
I
I
thought
stayed
it's all on
connected to
you.
that person. So anyway.
Right. It's all on you. So your friends,
So we're
what does
gonna
that got to do
blame
with it?
them, right? Wow.
It's all on you.
Good work, Kendra. Good work. $37, y'all.
Get
Get them while they hot. Get them while they hot.
Get that guidebook, y'all. Y'all gonna buy the guidebook for $37? Y'all gonna do it? Let me know. It's all on you. Wow. She elevated.
Once I get rid of these friends, then I can go. But it's all on me.
Okay. Again, if your friends are working against you and they're being toxic, yeah, you can cut them off, but not under some perceived. What have they shown you? You can get in your own mind. Oh, I'm successful. Look, I got me a new car. They didn't say, "Oh, I like your car." No, they looked a little. I think I saw a stank face. Why you looking like that? You didn't say congratulations on your new car.
Enough. You didn't post it enough.
And Kendra is the type of person that would be like that. Because, like you just said, you didn't blow smoke up her behind. You're not with her. Not everybody does that. Like, so you run in a circle where everybody just agrees with you?
No, and as well, again, there's a lack of loyalty. Me, as a man, right? I don't know. I can't name a whole bunch of people I had to cut off, especially friends. Queen could attest that I had the same friend group I had since I was like 7, 8 years old. And I've made friends and all that, other friends, coming along, doing other little things I've been involved in. It's very rare that I feel I have to cut people off. Now, I've cut people off. I'm not going to say I haven't, but I can't say it's a whole bunch of people and all that. See, that's when you're a social climber. When you got to do that, or you find yourself doing that a lot, like she said, it's on you. Maybe you should look at yourself. And maybe you that fake friend that you trying to cut off. You understand what I'm saying? I'm
Absolutely.
just
Yeah, that's
throwing
a
it
good
out there.
point. You know,
You know what I
and
mean?
I've had the same best friend since I was about 14 years old. So we don't talk every day, but when
We ain't cut each other off and have that
right,
breakup, like she said.
right.
Like,
But I could reach out to her and we could pick up where we left off. Like
right,
whatever conversation, or it could be random.
right.
Like that's how cool we are. Like she was there during a very tough time in my
Mhm.
life.
Right.
So like
Loyalty amongst friends.
a lot of women don't have that type of loyalty.
True. True. And
So,
I
oh,
understand that's why I preface my statement with I'm a man. And we're talking about the friend group, not in a romantic way. We're talking about the friend group. I haven't experienced that much of that. That's more of a woman thing, the frenemies, and women do that. They'll be cool with the ops and then fall out or whatever's the case.
mhm,
Yeah, that's more of a fundamental, thing in the woman sphere
yeah,
over there, right? But
and
I'm just saying, I've lived just a damn near just as long as Kendra, and I'm just saying I haven't had to do that. And I mean, we just like you said, like we might not be as tight, but they still the homies. If we call and hang, or we want to
yeah,
do something, we get up, reminisce, and we do all of that when it's time to do that. We ain't have to break up. We kind of probably naturally drifted where we were gonna go and what we was gonna do. Everybody started to
yeah,
go their way, respectfully, not I gotta cut them off because they ain't got money and all that. See, that's what
mm,
I'm saying. That social climbing leads you to become the fake. And she used Jay-Z as an example. He has that same kind of path, like the homies. He before rap, he don't mess with them. There's very few people that he can probably say been with him along his whole journey. Because he's been social climbing, like, and then he, chop them off, use them for what they could do. And Jay-Z's famous for this. Use them for their style or their songs and whatever he can get out of them. And then I'm on to the next. You know,
yeah,
Jay-Z was a much more respected figure back then, like I guess when we saw that video and prior to that, like he was like a now, when this whole Diddy thing and the allegations that were thrown at him, I defended him from that. I said I haven't heard his name in any of that, but it seemed like people were so quick to want to believe that he did all of this stuff. Like, I don't want that. No amount of money in the world would want me to have that. Like, if that's gonna make you a villain, a target, like a super target, to where again anything they say, oh yeah, Jay-Z's next, and like that was like a prevailing thing during the whole Diddy saga that was going on. So I say that to say, like, he's been vilified. I don't think it's just because he has money. That's an easy say. Oh, they hate you when you get money. I think a lot of that, his journey and things of that nature, probably played into that. But in any,
yeah,
that's just my opinion. That's a whole nother story. Let's get back to that.
Someone toxic, they gotta go. They gotta go. You cannot go another day with them. I always say this: silence is the loudest thing you could ever say. You can give your boundaries, you can share them because that's fair. You should let a person know, like, hey, this is how I'm feeling, and this isn't good with me, and this doesn't work. Okay. And if a person honors your boundaries, then okay, you're in the clear because that person is willing to respect you. But if you find yourself repeating what your boundaries are over and over again, honey, say less. Speak in disconnecting. Speak in being a ghost. Speak in being gone. Silence is the loudest thing that you can say in 2026. We are not explaining ourselves anymore. Okay. You're going to learn by the actions. Okay. When I'm not there, that's how you're going to know I no longer rock with you.
Do anybody even care? Oh, that loud mouth, big headed girl gone. Oh, well. Does anybody even care?
Wow.
Shoot, we're gonna skip ahead.
Now, I know we are living in a whole new world, and I went to old school and said things like workout. And I know some people are like, girl, I got a surgery appointment. I got my butt on leadway. I'm getting rid of this waist. And once I make my last payment. Okay, so I have to honor that we are in a time where it's very normal to get surgery to get the body that you want. But working out to me is not, yes, the body is the reward, but there's so many more benefits that a surgery bed cannot give you when it comes to working out. First of all, the dopamines that you get, the
So why are
adrenaline
you
that you get
honoring
just
it?
from working out is going to make you a happier person. Okay. I always can tell I'm not as happy when I don't work out as much. So surgery or no surgery,
Kendra, you
get
don't
your
work out
ass
at
to
all.
that gym because it's going to give you
Outta here,
positive
man.
dopamines.
Drinking
Also,
a
you're going to
smoothie
meet
in
people
leggings is
who are
not working out.
consistent, who are dedicated, who are disciplined. They are in the gym. And these are the type of people that you want in your life. You know how I said earlier, get rid of toxic.
So, but what about the health benefits though? That surgery, you taking off
Well,
that, if you getting the tummy tuck for your stomach to put it in your BBL, you still fat. Like,
I'm saying they don't see like your arms and all that still be,
right.
you didn't get the full thing. But again, on that same note, like the health, like these surgeries are dangerous. Like
Right.
you honoring that, like this, she just don't want to exclude the 32% of her audience that's BBL'd up. She
Yes.
just don't want to offend them. She's trying to toe the line. You can't say put in the work and do all that when all the broad gonna do make the payment, get the surgery, and lay up for 6 weeks. There's no work in that. There's no, like she said, no satisfaction in that. Like the working out, the seeing the growth, the sweat, the gain, the equity, the routine. Like that's part of it too. The results, they're not even gonna get the results. You're just gonna have a oddly shaped ass and still got the granny fat and all that under your arms and a big back. Like that's not doing nothing. You don't have to honor that. We don't have. How about we make that bad? How about we try to get that to go away? Them dangerous, stinking ass BBLs that they got running around. How about we put that to rest? If you got influence as you say you do, why don't you tell these biddies to stop doing that? Why don't you try to campaign on that? Don't try to appease them. These biddies dying and ass up in the air on planes, can't sit down for months. It stink. Like we gonna promote them to do. Yeah, that's just as good as going to work out every day, girl. Just pay
It's
your
not.
$6 on the app. Like, come
It's
on,
not.
man. Bullshit.
People.
Man.
So your friend, if they want to go to Chick-fil-A and McDonald's and Burger King every week, now, honey, one thing you might have to do is let them go, child, because you can't be eating like that every single day if you want to get your waist snatched, okay? And one thing I can tell you, as a 46-year-old woman, your metabolism does change and it definitely becomes harder to keep the weight off in the natural component. I haven't done anything. Everything I do is natural. I work out and I try to eat right.
Contradiction. I know we're talking about weight and body, but it's just funny to hear her say everything I do is natural when she's sitting up there with a wig and makeup. I know that's not the conversation right now, but I just wanted to make mention of that.
Not natural. You can't say that. It's not. There's very little natural on you.
Right.
Very little. Straight
Not
up.
on Ozempic. I never had body surgery. People think I had body surgery as
Why would
in
they
giving
think you
myself
on
a body,
Ozempic?
which is actually crazy. I've never had body surgery.
What the
But
hell
here's
is
the
it?
deal. I'm not here to diss it because
Slow,
for each
man.
their own. But I just believe in hard work. And I just believe that even if you get your body taken away, if you start eating again, it's gonna come right back. So I don't want to lose sight of it. But the overall, the biggest component, working out is gonna just make you a happier human being. It's gonna make you proud of yourself.
So basically, that part is she's telling them to work out, but she's still honoring that and saying it's okay if you go get your BBLs or tummy tucks and stuff like that. She just won't come outright and say, don't do that. Even if your health depends on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Health
these types will not just because that's her audience base. There's some chicks that
32%.
even come on that have even came on there and she couldn't sit down because she had just had a BBL.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't say nothing against it because that's your audience.
Mm-hmm.
That's your guest. So
Mm-hmm. Yep.
all right, let's skip ahead a little bit again.
Let's get to another principle. All right. Okay. stop explaining bullshit and trying to make it make sense.
That's what your whole goddamn podcast is about, stupid.
You tried to rebuttal Kevin Samuel's talking points and just try to explain your own BS or explain it in your feminine Nazi
make
mind.
It make sense. This is your whole brand. This is the only way. This is your claim to fame. Literally, they would have pulled your mic. They would have cut your mic off on the radio. Yeah. You got the mic. You got the open mic. You got the veto power, so you can say any goddamn thing now. And here you go. You just saying it. You've been saying it for 5 years. Now you're explaining it. That's what this whole stupid ass podcast is about. You sit here explaining bullshit to try to make it make sense to somebody other than yourself.
Mind you, she said this is the life advice that she lives by.
$37, yo.
Y'all, again, I'm gonna ask one more time: are y'all buying that $37 success guide from a lady that doesn't even follow her own advice? We've seen the contradiction, the BS. She's like you just said, she's explaining the BS this whole episode, pure BS. But anyways, let's see what she got to say.
Let me say this. I question with everybody. I'm not really trying to make this episode so much about relationships, but there's no way we can't talk about relationships in any of my podcasts, since that's actually what I do. Because
you don't have one,
right?
you found
I think that
about.
We try to design red flags, right? And we try to make them green and pink and white. These are all healthy color flags. When the red flag is right in your face, I would really question every single person that has ever dealt with a toxic person. If you were honest with yourself, you saw something or a sign within bare minimum the first 2 weeks. I literally feel that way to be true. Within the first 2 weeks, your intuition spoke to you in a way that you decided to ignore, and you decided to go forward with it. Well, don't do that in 2026. You don't need the hard lesson. Once you get the little bitty lesson, take the lesson and detach yourself, because remember, the people you associate with will determine your whole entire life. So you got to stop exploring.
But it's on you. It's on you, y'all.
But you associated with that alleged scammer.
That was your boyfriend. Signs? What was the first 2 week signs that you saw there?
That he had
he made you pay for something? Right,
them sandals and that garb, that matching
trashy
top
shirt. Yeah.
That should have been the signs.
With the air, he had the Air Minyango 7s on. That should have told you everything you need to know.
We still ain't heard about that African. Again, okay, what gets me with Kendra is you trying to say life advice, but give us actual life advice based on your life. Okay, you dealt with a scammer, alleged scammer. Okay, these are the red flags you look out so that you won't deal with a scammer. Like, be real.
Right. Don't give us ad hominems and hypothetical scenarios. Tell them the truth. Well, if they do this, that, and the third, this is how you know.
I mean,
don't get caught like me. She won't say that. She won't acknowledge that. She won't acknowledge
it. There's been times where I said I dealt with a mama's boy in the past. I can give you signs. Here's the advice. Don't deal with mama's boys. Right. I can give you that information because it's life experience.
It's tangible. It's something you can look for, really hold on to. Not this philosophical, toxic if this and if they don't do. Come on, man.
Right.
You're not saying nothing. You're not saying anything. Feelings and this and that. And that. What were the red flags in your last situation? See, this is why she doesn't have an open panel and things like that. And somebody's going to ask her. She don't have an answer. She can only sit here and talk to the ether or the goddamn Melissa Ford or Toy Taylor, one of them who ain't going to say nothing, who going to yes, girl, and assist you through your problems and all that. Somebody ask her, well, what was the red flag? What exactly happened? What happened, Kendra? What? 2 weeks? Okay, well, what happened? What did you miss or look over?
Ask her because she got to get the pre-approved question. She have to She has to go through the questions 1st
Homogenize.
to see if she wants to answer them.
She
So
ain't been on no open platforms in a long time. All this chitlin circuit is sponsored by her. Those little minuscule platforms, and Troy Taylor, her best friend, and Melissa Ford, everybody's best friend. Like, come on, man. Get out of here, man. She ain't want no discourse. She's running around in La La Land talking crazy. And your $37 you supposed to buy this. Get out of here.
all right, so we are going to go to part 2 with the video. So meet us in part 2 for some more ridiculous life advice from Kendra G.